Okay, I'll do it in English. I pay homage to the Vajra Masters, glorious Buddhas embodied throughout the three times. With non-dual mind, I take refuge in the three jewels on whom I rely. I request that you accept these pure offerings, both actual and envisioned. I confess all my faults without exception, for they are the hindrances that cut the flow to spiritual attainment. I rejoice in the conduct free of attachment. Let us experience of purity underlying subject and object and their interrelationship throughout the 10 directions. I arouse the awakened mind of perfect enlightenment, unflawed and endowed with the 4 pyramidal attitudes. I offer my body of threefold purity to the Sagatas and Bodhisattvas, gathering the virtue of countless lifetimes. I dedicate it to Supreme Enlightenment.
So we open the mandala opening, that's called Sashi
In English, the earth is anointed with scented water, covered with flowers, adorned with Mount Meru, the 4 continents, the sun and the moon. By my imagining that this is the Buddha realm and offering it, may all beings enjoy pure realm of being. Idam Ratna Mandalakam Vyata.
Yeah, so we depending we do this mudras. This mudra is representing the universal. These 2 are sun and the moon, and these 4 are the 4 directions. So basically, we are offering what the universal, suffering universal. We are purification of the universal, and we are offering our purest heart to dedicating to one peace. Yadam Guru
the teaching. I pray that in accord with the wishes and specific mental effort of being, you turn the wheel of Dharma, that of the lesser and the greater, ordinary and extraordinary approaches.
Traditionally, every teaching is in common. Very important to request of teaching. That is mean in the Buddhist rule. The rule, teacher, the monks or teacher not allowed to teach unless somebody requests. Not allowed to. You cannot go there. I want to teach you. You have to listen to me. No, that's the Buddhist rule. Any Buddhist rule is you're not allowed to teach unless somebody requests. That's the main reason this request is necessary to before we invoke something, talk about the Dhamma. So we're going to request this one too.
This one?
Yeah.
The longer mandala for the empowerment.
Om Dadra Om
Do it in English. Vajra Bhumi Aham. The ground is completely pure at the foundation of mighty gold. Om Vajra Rishi Aham. The ground a perimeter of mountains in the center of Om. The king of mountains Sumeru. To the east, Videha. To the south, Jambudvipa. To the west, Kodamaya. To the north, sun and the moon, the splendor of the devas and humans in abundance, who lacked all of this, I offer to the glorious sacred gurus, the Yidams. I ask you to accept this with compassion, having accepted it, be granted blessings.
And once you request mandala, it is very important what the purpose of your practice. Purpose. So it's very important to clear to what purpose of your prayer. That's what the sevenfold prayer. So kunjo sonla dagete debat tamje sokurche drawe gala jera sanje chanji sanje chado sonjo la chanjo pando kapache anje tune rabroche chanjo seni keba chanjo choge seni kije semje tamje dagi dondo chanjo choge yon jeba dola penje sanje drobar so
The 3 times, we'll do it twice in English. Well, we'll do it 2 more times in English. In the 3 jewels I take refuge, and before them reveal all wrongs I have done. I rejoice in the virtues of living beings, and keep in my heart remembrance of the Buddha's enlightenment. Until I too have attained Buddhahood, I rely upon the Enlightened One, his teachings, and exalt his assembly. I am resolved to become a Buddha in order to bring about my own and others' well-being. Awakening thus the aspirations to supreme liberation, I invite all beings to share in my spiritual career. May I accomplish all the wondrous deeds of a bodhisattva and win enlightenment for their sake. In the 3 jewels, I take refuge before them, reveal all wrongs I have done. I rejoice in the virtues of living beings, keep in my heart remembrance of the Buddha's enlightenment. Until I too have attained Buddhahood, I rely upon the Enlightened One, his teachings, and exalted assembly. I am resolved to become a Buddha in order to bring about my own and others' well-being. Awakening thus his aspirations to supreme liberation, I invite all beings to share in my spiritual career. May I accomplish all the wondrous deeds of bodhisattva and win enlightenment for their sake.
And so the mother tongue, this Tibetan is a very long word, but I can make the one really short in English. Mother Tara, who liberates from samsara, who liberates from the 8th fear, and to liberate from the sickness, to the liberating mother, I prostrate and praise. Guru Mother Tara is filled with loving kindness and compassion toward you and all living beings and is looking at you all the time. Nectar being emitted from her heart into your body, mind, and purify you, just as a glass bottle is filled with mud. Your body is filled with the nectar, purify all your karma, where all the suffering, sickness, and spirit harm come from. Those suffering collected from beginningless rebirth are completely removed. Your body becomes in the nature of white light, clear, like crystal, and your mind becomes totally pure. Om Tare Tudare Ture So Om Tare Tudare Ture So Om Tare Tudare Ture So Om Tare Tudare So half a mala of yourself and half of mala from your family and your sentient being in the same way. Everybody becomes in the nature of white light. With a calm, clean, clear mind, they become pure. Om Tare Tudare Ture So Om Tare Tudare Ture So Om Tare Tudare Ture So Om Tare Tudare Ture So. Think that you seep all qualities of Tara, holy body, speech, mind, particularly think that there is omniscience and great compassion in your heart. Take responsibility for liberating all living beings from the ocean of samsara and bringing them to full enlightenment by yourself alone. Think that you receive perfect power to benefit sentient beings for you and your family and other sentient beings. And Om Tare Tutare Ture So Om Tare Tutare Ture So Om Tare Tutare Ture So. Through the recite this extremely powerful prayer for success, not only mind success, but for the spiritual success, and seize the cause of suffering and delusion and karma, and attain the path of enlightenment. Recite Om Tare Tutare Ture Ture Om Tare Tutare Ture Om Tare Tutare Ture Om. I prostrate to Tara, exalted Mother gone beyond. Homage Mother liberate, true qualified Mother, Mother with the tutari so dispelling all fear. Soha means letters, I extremely you down. So that means basically we talk about Om Tari Tutari Turi, so we are reciting Om, that is basically I prostrate Tara or exalted Mother gone beyond. Homage to the liberation. Tari Tutri, Turi means qualified Mother, Mother with Tutari. Tutari means dispelling all fear. And to Soha, let her extremely bow down. So, Mother, so from now today, you are taking your Green Tara as your protector, and you bow to, you are requesting the Mother Tara to be a protector for your practice, your daily life practice in obstacles, and also she be one of the main who practice for your dharma. Dharma means basically spiritual practice. And on that level, so I'm going to give us some that special blessing for the Tara. Namo Guru Ayatariya, Tembe Kamala, Hanged Number Music, Rutanji, Region, Kasan painted the Vajrabar Cha. Dadan Roa Nagadanya Besenja Tamje to the Nelson, the Chili Chanju, Nibola, Machibe Pardo. Pandya Nama Dabarna like a procho, Roba Sange, Jumden, number like a procho, and Bechana like a procho, Pabek and Duna like a procho. That's a generating take a refugee. Same Jinji Dundu, Robert Sange to Kaban Tobaracha, the H to children drama, Bombaricchio. The purpose of the practice in the Dara is to liberate all the sentient beings from the suffering. To that purpose, through the moment of your you have to visualize Tara, and through the visualized Tara, you will say that through the Tara, you have a little thumb. It's all a thing, thumb. So your little thumb is on your heart. Through the Tara, it comes the light come to the thumb, let it come to the absorb into your heart. 파만 드마라 상계 천주선의 천지나 공부를 온단다 삼마야다 온단다 삼마야다 First I will go through the Tibetan, then I will do the English in one time. That will make it easier. Tele vusir tebe ranchin jine ne paman drama la sangye da chanju sambe soje gombre. Om benza samaya da namo guru be nama ayatara sapari vara be. Om guru ayatara be me am da di be. Aloge gen de nyu de shabda bade zaya Kunja sunla daja je dikanja sotor shiro gyala je sanje chanju yiji sun sanje chodon sojo chanju bador dhubde je nanje deni rendu je chanju semi gyore chanju choge semi gye jine semje tamje dagi dhundu chanju jojo yong jabra je drola penje sanje drobara sho semje tamje nene duye dene sonde cheze chanju nyingbo machi je pada pandar nama tambar nama 저 로바산 제좀 된데나 저 담배 쳐나라 저 바베게 되나라 저 이제 탐제 주던 로바산 제 거버터 그러자 너버저 제치던 제들 좀만 놓고 버려지 라니 제 지게 주던 좀만 놓고 버려지 라니 제 지게 주던 좀만 세베 니거다 오나 텔레베들 처벌은 신진내네 파번 좀만 상계의 전주들을 소유 거로이고 온 benza 사마야다 나마다데 유난 데마르 주제 동네 주제 저 동네 내가 대화다 메제 우리 주제 얘를 차단이다 제가 땅나라 내버려 저러지 benza 뭐 사와다 나마사와 바샤다 사와 다르마 사와 바와 주도와모 홍 동뱅아다 맘레 빼마다 알레데 비중고제다 랑게셈 홍 정고 텔레베제트와 파바초 셈제주든 셈제주든도 제 서로도 정도 정란데 제든 생긴 나게 그러면 본도 정보 시지 창의가 윤 초진지 팀나지 치민들이 가베 전부 공부하던 연배 팁스인지 제베 마도 오바랑 와베 따와 토그로스 벤다마트 땡기 타르소도 카브레 쳐봐 시신 좀 봐라 쳐다라 바브라 나버제 다다른 신부 제베 눈 탐제지 겸마 시합이 제비의 중세 경신 윤권별로 급기 슈바 다베베기 야비장 전도 조르디 There Dimbar Tobor Hong, Tokyo Hong, visit Choju Sangya, Chanju Samba, Tamje, Chizun German number Beza Samaya, Hong, is remember day. Haya, Tuge Sabin, visit Trebe, one gay, Linia Kodan Jeva, Beza Samaya, the Shenshaba, Tamji, over one quarters, Sawatanga, and making that the Samai, Shiri, you home, Masawadaka, and making that the Samaya, Shiri, Masawadaka, Shiri, Jim Jambura, Gora, Timata, Chulhamana, Yuba, met a 2 good Chelo changes, Jambura Shell. Ayatara Sapari Wara Arakamba Debe Alon Kigene de Shabda Paditamoso, Mayatara Sapari Wara Padi Paditamoso, Mayatara Sapari Wara to the Fair Padatamoso, Mayatara Sapari Wara to the Fair Padaton, Diatara Sapari Wara Alloke Paditamoso, Sapari Wara gain de Padaton, Tarika Shabda Paditamoso. 나게 tema 고와를 왜서를 파파치 생제지 된식 상계의 전주사가 남지 도구지 진럽단 누가 탐색 왜서지 남버들이 하는데 팀버 윤진진 라버스 온다르도다르도르 준대야마 나나 생제 담제 초나 통모도 모두 말려봐 자도 난게 인간의 왜서를 때 왜서지 남버를 주지 rāngā tīmbara, nāmbara tēwara ām, rāngā tīmbara ām, tīmbara ā, tūkura hōng, gyāwā tī, ngā tūdā chidhā dhāma dhāma, dhōwā chī gyā māli bā tēyē sālā, dhāvara shō, tēyē sālā bā shkūyō, dhāma tāndā pēchē bā, sūngā gyā bā kāla, pīngē, yāng, tūjī chēmbā shītyā tātā sē, tēshī pēmbara, māmīntā shī shō, this is in Tibetan short version of the empowerment, so I just read all completely because that's traditionally its explanation will be very difficult in English for the inch by each, but I read all to not complete. That's why I want to make sure that complete empowerment to be recite to you. But now I will ask Matthew to read in English by slowly, so through that you can visualize this one.
This one?
Yeah. This is what I just now recite, the Tibetan. So this one you have to read slowly. They have to you have to follow some.
Do the whole thing.
Yeah. That's exactly the
Aryatarye?
Yeah.
To Tara, through whom dispels my longing I bow, with the great gem-like clouds of the sadhanas and permission blessings of her 21 manifestations, I will draw forth the benefits and happiness that fortunate people wish for. I and all beings, sentient beings equal to the ends of space, from this time forth, until the essence of enlightenment is reached, take refuge in the glorious sacred gurus, with the refuge in the perfect Buddhas, transcended and accomplished conquerors. We take refuge in the sacred dharmas. We take refuge in the noble Aryataras, Sanghas, Bodhicitta. For the sake of all beings, I will attain the state of perfect Buddha. For that purpose, I will meditate on Jetsantara. I appear instantly and clearly as Jetsantara, and my heart is a tam syllable resting on a moon disk. Light rays shine from it, inviting Aryatara from her natural abode, surrounded by an assembly of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Om Vajra Samaja, on the Vajra assembly. Namo Gurubhye, Namo Aryatarya, Sapari Varabhye. Prostration to the Gurus, Om, and to Tara with her retinue. Make offerings, mudra. Om, excellent Guru Tara with your retinue, accept this water for washing and for drinking, flowers, incense, lamps, scents, food, and music. Ahom, in order to purify the thread of the conscious recites. In the three jewels I take my refuge and make confessions of all harmful actions. Individually, I rejoice in all the virtuous activity of all beings, and hold in my mind the enlightenment of the Buddhas. I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and excellent Sangha until I reach enlightenment. In order to achieve my own and others' aims, I generate the bodhicitta. Having generated bodhicitta, I invite all beings as my guests. I practice the excellent, pleasing conduct of the enlightened and dedicate that merit so that all beings may achieve enlightenment. May all sentient beings have happiness and the cause of happiness. May they be free of sorrow and the cause of sorrow. May they never be separated from the bliss that is sorrowless. May they live in equanimity, free of attachment and aversion towards near ones and far. The field assembly. All phenomena are pure by their very nature. I am pure by my very nature. From the empty state appears a lotus from the palm and the moon disk Ah, above which is my own mind as the green syllable Tam. Rays of light shine from this, making offerings to the Aryas and assuring the welfare of sentient beings. The light rays reconverge in the syllable. From its complete transformation, I appear as Jetsuma Tara of the Acacia Grove, Kariravani Tara, to her body green, one face and two arms. Her right hand is in the mudra of perfect generosity, holding a vase filled with Amrita and immortality in the palm. Her left hand holds the stem of a blue lotus to her heart, between thumb and ring finger, with the petals of a lotus opening next to the ear. She is peaceful and smiling, in full bloom of youth. She is adorned with silken garments, and all the jeweled ornaments sit in the posture of ease, with her right leg slightly extended and her left drawn in. She has a halo of moonlight around her form. At her forehead is an Om, her throat an Ah, and her heart a Hum. From the Hum, her heart shines light rays, inviting all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions in the form of the Venerable Tara. Om, the Vajra Assembly, approach, dissolve, merge, rejoice. Mudras of hook, noose, chain, and embrace, they merge into non-dual union. Once again, rays of light shine from the seed syllable in her heart, inviting the Abhisheka deities, Buddhas of the 5 families, and their retinues to appear in the sky in front. I supplicate all the Tathagatas to grant me Abhisheka. The mantra garlands surrounding the Tam on the moon disk in the center of my heart. Light rays shine from this, making offerings to the Aryas and assuring the welfare of sentient beings. All the compassion, blessings, energy, and power of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas are drawn in the form of light rays and are absorbed into me, blessing the thread of my consciousness. Om Tari Tutari Turi Soha, Om Swift One who removes fear, Liberator, Soha. Blessed One, I supplicate you, grant without exception all the common and extraordinary cities to me and all the sentient beings. Rays of light shine from my heart, and my seat takes the form of light rays and absorbed into me. Om is at my forehead, Ah is at my throat, Hung is at my heart. By this virtue may I swiftly accomplish Tara, and may all beings, not one excluded, be placed in that same state. Om, all the Tathagatas grant me empowerment, the glorious Samaya Hum. Saying this, they confer Abhisheka on me by pouring the water from the vase through the top of my head, filling my body and purifying the stains. The excess water overflows on the top of my head, and from it appears the Amitabha Buddha in the Nirmanakaya garb to crown the top of my head, and making the offerings. The crown of the Devas, Asuras, bow to you, to your 2 lotus feet, and prostrate to you, Tara, Mother, Liberator from all poverty. Casting off all the flaws of the body, she possesses perfect, great, and minor marks. Casting off the flaws of speech, her voice is like the melody of the Kala Pinko bird. Casting off the flaws of mind, she understands all things infinitely. Auspicious, glorious, blazing lady, let auspiciousness arise.
Yeah, those are your empowerment, your meditation. So it is just, it's not going to be easy. You give it one time, you can understand, but this is how we transfer to you from the unbreakable, from the lineage, through the Buddha. The Tara's practice originated in India within the Mahayana practice. This early Tara sadhana that appears to be in around 6th century. and press the $21. That's $21.